Hi. So I broke up with my boyfriend because attention. He thinks that I'm too much in different aspects. And I think that he has to fuck off. I mean, don't understand me wrong, but when you are 30, you don't think about like, oh, maybe he's right, maybe I have to change myself. Oh my God, why did I tell him that? Maybe I didn't have to be that, that active, to do this, to do that. I don't know. You just think, honey, no, I'm sorry, I'm not 20 anymore. I'm fucking 30, okay? And no matter how much I love you or whatever, that's all nothing compared to how I love myself. You know how much work I've done in order to let myself be the way I am today. How much work I've done in order to be able to talk like this, to look like this, to dance like this, to sing like this, and attention, to not give a shit about what other people think of me, okay? Do you know how much work I've done? Do you know how much I sacrificed in order to get all of that, to get that confidence, to get the authenticity? You know how much? Of course you don't know how much work I've done because you've never done that work. You never. And now, of course, you feel scared. Be with me. You feel scared that if I will be like this, you will look even more miserable. In your own misery. Okay, but that's not my fault, dear, that you are miserable. That's not my fault that you don't believe in yourself. That's not my fault that you don't love yourself, okay? Of course you can't love me and you can't believe in me because you don't love yourself and you don't believe in yourself. You cannot give what you don't have inside, but that's not my problem, my dear. That's not my fucking problem, okay? Before, I also didn't have that self-love, okay? Before, I also didn't believe in myself. Before, I also was just destroying myself slowly. But I was able to overcome this. And now, it's not my problem that you are not able to overcome that. And no, I'm not going to let you put me down. Because I was fighting so hard with no one but with myself in order to get all of that. And as a woman, I'm protected by God. And I know that I'm going to receive my blessings if I just choose myself. So no, I'm not going to choose you with your bullshit. Because when you are 30, you are aware of how many dicks are actually out there, you know. You are aware that your dick is not the only one, okay? That's great being 30 because you are aware of that stuff, so you're not going to cling on to that piece of shit, you know? The weak, miserable piece of shit that is trying to keep you, small. So no compliments. And he's trying to protect himself by like, I'm just like that, I cannot say nice words. Even when you see me wearing that beautiful dress, or when everyone is looking out their cars like that at me, you look at me and you just keep silence. You even cannot say like, wow, you're beautiful today. You cannot. But the only thing you can is like, let's fuck, like a dog, like an animal, of course, because you keep all your feelings inside, and the only way you can express them is through sex, and that's it. But you are not, and you are so angry, of course, when you cannot get it when you want, right? Honey, you think that I'm too silly to not see all of that? Especially I love when you say like, you gotta get used to that, to the way I am. Fuck off, okay? I have my hobbies. I have my friends. I have my apartment. And don't think that I really need you that much, okay? Because I was building all of that step by step with so much patience, you know? And don't think that now I have lack of something, so I will tolerate all of that bullshit. Honey, no. So sorry. So sorry, but I have to leave you in your misery alone. Because, no way I will be part of that misery. My beauty, my brain, my energy, my charisma, my beautiful heart, my kindness, all of that is not for being in that misery with you together. No. And it's funny that you think when a woman says that she loves you, you think that woman is going to be with you forever. Sorry, no. Yes, I can love you. I actually can love whoever I want, you know. When you're 13, when you've done that work, you can choose. You can control that. You're no longer in love with someone who doesn't give a shit about you. No, you can choose. Yeah, you can say that, oh, I like how this person is treating me, and I feel really good with this person, so why not love him, you know? But then you see that guy's changing his attitude, and you're like, oh, I choose today to not love you. You know why that is so simple? Because there is one person I love more than everything, and this is me. I love myself so much, so don't think that I will choose you over myself. No way. If you love me back, if you give me what I need as a woman, as a human being, and I think that I'm such a nice woman, you know. I'm not chasing someone because of money, because like I'm ready to grow together, you know, and stuff. But just give me love back. If I love you, give me your love back. If I support you, support me back. If I believe in you, believe in me back. If I choose you with all your advantages and disadvantages, with all your demons, with everything, just do the same, okay? If I'm not trying to change you, even though we are so different, just do the same. It's not that much, you know? You don't have to pay for that, okay? So there are no excuses, like, oh, honey, problems with my work and stuff. You can do that with no money. No excuses, okay? And you're not a little baby anymore. You are not. So there are no excuses. If you can't, give that back. So I can decide, okay, now I don't love this person anymore. Because dear, when, just want to tell you this, when you love someone, who is not showing actually, respect, and showing respect means, you understand the needs of the other one, and you are and you are just trying to give it, and that's it. You know when I'm talking about my trauma, and I'm telling you that it's important for me to see that man loves me, that man understands me and man accepts me for the way I am, because that's exactly what my trauma about. That's exactly what my wound about, you know. That's exactly what happened to me when I was a child, you know. That's exactly what I didn't receive. So I need that. That's not just like because I need that because I'm in pain when I don't get that. And I learned how to control that, okay? So I'm not putting all of that pressure on you. Like, I'm not like you are the only thing that I have in my life. No, I have my friends, my hobbies, everything that brings me joy, okay? But as my partner, I'm asking you to provide that because that's important for me, you know. I'm not cold hard person, you know. That's what I give, that's what I want to receive. And if that's too much for you, just walk away, okay? You knew from the very beginning that I'm like that, okay? But you've chosen me. And now you are telling me that that's too much? Or what? Just walk away. And that's it, you know. I can choose to not love someone who doesn't love me, because loving someone who doesn't give you what you want is not love, is obsession, is a disease, okay? That's madness. That's not healthy. I'm living my life for myself. I wake up with myself. I go to sleep with myself. I came into this world with myself, and I will leave this world with myself. I'm not going to choose anyone over myself anymore. Just because that's not what God wants from me. When I was choosing other people over myself, I had no blessings. I had so much stress. I had that anxiety all the time. So many problems with my health. I didn't like myself. I had so much stuff I didn't like when I was choosing other people over myself. I never ever met anyone who was even grateful for that, you know. But now, when I'm choosing myself, I'm still nice to people though. I'm still there for people because I've been always having that good heart, you know. But now, when I'm choosing myself, I see those blessings. Those blessings are coming into my life every single day. And I am feeling so good. And like physically, I'm feeling so good. And I love the way I look. And I love everything. I finally love everything about myself. Everything, you know. That's just me. And when I meet someone who looks at what I love so much and says, that's too much, that's ugly, oh, that's so bad, that's so negative, I am not going to tolerate that. I'm going to protect what I love about myself, and I love everything about myself. I'm going to protect that at any cost. At any cost. And no, I'm not going to prove anything to you. And no, I'm not going to have any fights with you. And no, I'm not going to leave you messages, to call you, to explain all of this to you. Not even one action will go towards you. So I waste any of my precious energy for you. I'm making this video now because I'm making this video not for you, but for others. But you will receive nothing from me. The best revenge is happy me. That's it. Because I don't need that fucking revenge. I have everything I ever wanted. I have myself. And this amazing girl is able to receive everything. So why do I need that revenge? I don't need, and I don't need you. But do I feel sad about this, about the fact that you treated me like that. Yes, I do. I do feel sad. Because I'm a human being, because it's fine to feel those emotions, those feelings. I'm just not going to act on them because I'm mature and because I know that's not what I have to do, and I better keep focusing on myself, on my talents, on what I love, on people that love me and support me and believe in me. You know, that's what I'm going to do. So I will be able to keep receiving my blessings. Dear ladies, if you are in the same situation, I think you understand everything. I hope this video was helpful, and I was happy to share with you what I have inside right now. We are strong, we are brilliant, we are amazing. We deserve the best. Never think that's too much. Never think I'm too much. That's not true. Let them go. Love you so much.